everybody. Welcome to the show. My name is Kane. I hope you're doing great. We're wrapping up Season 4 here and moving into Season 5, getting ready for some new adventures. I've had a good time in Season 4. Kind of want to wrap up and talk a little bit about that. So, played a lot with a lot of different people, a lot of different experiences, and I appreciate every one of them. I think that life is about building those experiences with other people and sharing. And having shared experiences in this video game has been a lot of fun. That said, I've kind of gravitated more back towards doing a lot more solo stuff. And the reason for that is because I guess it's really more or less because I realized that when you play with a squad, the best part about playing with a squad is that shared experience that I was talking about and having a good time with somebody else. But it's never going to be that tactical design, and the game was really designed for tactical play, but people who don't have that background or aren't practicing together, training together, are never going to have that synchronicity, so to speak, when it comes into playing a video game that requires, you think tactically. Because a tactical movement is slow, steady, methodical, get a job done, stay on mission. In my opinion, the two best things about Warzone is that everybody plays different. That's number one. I love that everybody has a different style. Everybody plays just slightly different. There are different skill levels. I love it. It makes the game very diverse. It makes every encounter in the same buildings over and over and over again very unique. And I like that. The second thing that I love about this game, and I think it really goes unnoticed or unappreciated, people talk about it, but they talk around it in a negative way. I'm going to talk about it in a positive way. Check this out. This game is so diverse that you can have players playing chess and checkers within the same game. And people complain, about skill gaps or movement or whatever. And basically, ultimately, what they're really saying is, I want to play this style and I have this style available to me. But just the fact that you can play chess and checkers within the same game, whoever's advantage is, it doesn't matter at the time. But I love it. And sometimes, ironically, and honestly, sometimes a checker player beats a chess player just because they're in the right position for whatever reason. And that might piss off a chess player, but it's that dynamic that makes it fun. Okay, without anything further other than figuring out how this is all going to work, which I'll show you in the game, let's get into it. Alright, well, as you can tell, I'm going to be using bingo cards. I don't care about bingo, I'm not playing it, I'm just using them to keep track of what's going on in both games. Alright, we got something going on in video 2. Let's take a look at video 2. I don't know about you, but I've played with players that would have reported dying like that. Meaning that if they were killed through the wall like that, they would have reported it. I honestly, while I was going down, was thinking, I wonder if I can shoot him through this. Alright, we got something going on in video 1. Let's go to video 1. Just a hallway encounter that ended in no death, so we'll just mark it with it as an encounter. Meanwhile, in video 2, I have a SMG kill and obviously a kill. So. Both these games are moving along at a pretty good clip. I've got a lot of movement in it. Not really stagnant yet or stationary yet, so that's good. Got a kill at least in one of the videos, so it's pretty nice. One thing I did pick up on watching much better players than myself is to use every resource. Just use them all. Use everything you can in front of you. Clearly that gas can was not necessary, but like for example the drone or anything, just use it. Try to get information. They put it in the game, use it. And I watched a video recently where they were commenting on how contracts have not been being picked up as much. They're noticing. And so people are just kind of playing war instead of setting themselves with any missions for contracts or whatever, or using resources. You can see in video 2, I'm marking quite a few people there with this device. It's pretty handy, getting to know where people are. Trying to see if anybody's near me. Video 1, we're still looting. Each one has some information marked, parachuted off a building, and we've got some action going, so that's nice. Alright, video 1, we've got our loadout. That's good, that'll be handy. I remember thinking about shooting at that vehicle with my I honestly remember thinking that I didn't want to waste it, especially considering that I had the guy at the end of the street. Now I'm just trying to get cover. Video 2, that guy just gets away from me. I don't know where he ended up going, so we'll just count that as an encounter. I know I got people around me in video 2. Remember that. So let's go ahead and pay attention to that video now. Headshot just broke him. So I really wanted to get to this buy, but I started getting shot, so I just had to finesse my way out of there and give up on the buy. Buys are risky. They're different animals in solos, man. People camp those things. They will sit there an entire game with no kills, just waiting to get their first kill at a buy. It's the weirdest thing. But they need to play their way. It just makes buys risky. You gotta go in there knowing that. Alright, looks like in video 1 we're going to be picking up our second loadout. Yep. I kind of got it set up so it doesn't really matter. I don't really necessarily depend upon that second loadout coming in, and if I come across those boxes. I prefer to find the boxes. The only reason I go for the loadout is because I want the perks. So if those loadout boxes dropped your perks too, like if you got your entire loadout, that would be sorted. And honestly, they could do that and get rid of loadouts altogether. But loadouts are good when you like that when you come back. But if they just added a couple more of those boxes here and there, it's good. I like the format so far of this game, and I like the elevations of Ivango over Verdansk. You know, and I think a lot of people want to go back to. I'm not Verdansk. I said Verdansk. I meant Al Mazrah. Because I was thinking a lot of people do want to go back to Verdansk. But I think that large open spaces is why people are getting away from that. Is why people gravitated towards Rebirth, if they're being honest with themselves. Okay, we have 1 kill, 2 engagements on second video with an SMG kill, and got the loadout. We're at 1 engagement, no kills, and 2 loadout pickups on video 1. We're adding another death to video 2. And another engagement to video 1, looks like. Weird. I don't know how that kill happened in video 1, but it did. Must have caught him going out the window, or when he hit the ground he died. I don't know. There are a couple of kills in video 1 that are just weird. And honestly, it really depends upon where you are on the map, right? In video 2, I've got to get moving. In video 1, I'm dead center. I'm catching up in video 1 though. I've got 2 engagements and 1 kill. Got people all around me in video 1. Played this building enough, I know. Nice. Video 1, I'm engaged with somebody. I had to wait till he rezzed, till he got up. He put his head up high enough where I could pick him up again. This is another weird kill in he goes and jumps in the water, and I think that the mortar ended up finishing him off for me. Basically tied for engagements and kills. And I don't know what you would consider being the winner between the two at the moment, like which is doing better. with the extra loadout, or neither one of them are doing good because, you know, you want a higher kill count. I don't know. But see, dead center circle versus edge of circle is different. It's just played different. It's unfortunate. I don't know what else to do as dead center circle. Get out and expose yourself and get killed. I don't know. Or try to hold grounds and stuff. I don't know. I mean, clearly what I'm doing is working because I'm winning, but and I'm not shying away from fights, and I'm not weak at fights. So if any of those things were true, then I would consider it to be pretty bad. But you know, a lot of work still needed to be done. But I mean, and there still is work to be done to improve, to get things. I know I heard that guy running in there. To get things, you know, perfect. Nothing's perfect. Otherwise, I wouldn't ever die. I'd win every fight if I was perfect. There's obviously a little bit of chill out if you're gonna play. And there was so much fighting in video 1 around me that holding positions like that and just waiting was smart. But also, because I knew exactly where they were. They were downstairs fighting. And I was just waiting for them to push up, because they will invariably do that. In video 2, I'm just waiting for people pushing. Anybody trying to work an edge, try to do a last-minute gas play around the edge of that building. And I remember deciding at this point, just work the outer edge, use these vehicles for cover. Nice and slow and steady wins the race, right? In video 1, I hate sitting there like this. It's kind of boring, but I mean, I'm going for the win, so I'm just holding my ground, defending my territory. I thought there was someone around me. Video 1. I can hear the guy in video 2 above me. I know he's on a bit of a ledge just right above me. I don't know if he ends up being the guy that wins the game or not, or not wins the game, but that I end up going against at the end or not. In video 1, all the fighting is now going on over here by the zoo, so I just gotta head towards the zoo. And it's already a 1v1 in video 1, whereas there's a lot more players left to go in this one, in video 2. I hear him just running around. I'm waiting for him in video 1 just to figure out. My video 2 is, if this is insane. Look, I'm getting shot from everywhere. I'm running just in circles trying to avoid being shot. Push on here for no plates. Get that kill. Finally get some plates. I hear someone moving. And, man, I'm gonna go back through this again because it's intense. Got a lot going on. Still got time to go. One more player now. We're down 1v1 in video 2. This was a little bit dumb on my part. I didn't know exactly where he would be. I thought he might be had pushed out further in the edge of the circle while I was dealing with all that fighting. Possibly, but I don't know. You can see the final score between both cards. Things. I'll just focus on 2. Hurt him and then made some bad throws with sticky grenades. Have to come back up and fight him. This is risky. I knew it from the start. But I got him. That's crazy. let's take a better look at this one. Some highlights from video 1. Just a good kill, just waiting for him. Like I said, I had a lot of waiting time up here. I didn't like this, but this is part of the game sometimes. Sometimes you have to be like this. I don't like it. But that was amazing. A lot of bullets, right? And then just those are the highlights of video 1. Let's look at video 2. This was fun. Like I said, this is one that some people would report. And remember this guy from the sniping? I'm almost 100% that this is him right here. We just kind of moved up together along parallel lines. And I right here, I didn't know exactly how I was going to finish him off. I didn't know how to get over there. I was thinking about jumping over there. I'm really glad I didn't, because it worked out better than to not. Once he was down, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? It wasn't right here. I was like, all right, just throw a grenade over. Boom, got him. And then this is, I just kept this in to remind you that you can't jump loadout boxes. So you could end up easily have gotten some gas damage and died to this guy later. I was surprised, honestly, that I beat that guy. Especially with the bullets shooting at me, someone trying to shoot me from the roof. Then I bust in here. Oh my god, this was intense. This was fun though. And this really helped me prove to myself that I feel good, I feel confident. I was shifting right here because I heard them coming up and I needed to move. And then heard them again last second right here. I can't believe they weren't looking for me. Just bad play on their part. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. Looking forward to Season 5. Be well. Be awesome. Bye.